Afternoon baseball from one of the best ballparks around, Oriole Park in Baltimore. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago White Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. Number 37, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, remember, guys, he's a young pitcher, still garnering a lot of experience, and he has a lot of upside. If he continues to improve, he's going to be around this league for a very long time. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
Number 25 is there, and it's a first pitch out to start the ball game. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who are you focused on, EK?
Yeah, well, we'll see if the Todd father, Todd Frazier, can keep it going. He's a home run threat every time he steps into the box. If they want to shut him down, they're going to have to be careful and keep the ball low in the zone. Don't give him anything he can drive.
The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Calling for it, Bourne. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third,
Jose Abreu gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
High in the air into shallow left center. Under it is the left fielder. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. The Orioles. Jack McDowell, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, EK?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
McDowell gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
Well, and he's got a great splitter. You're talking 88 miles an hour. You think you can hit it, but it just disappears on you.
To first. Morno's got it. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for them here today?
I think you go up there trying to lift balls, get them airborne, because this is the second highest scoring and second most home runs in this ballpark. So a routine fly ball can end up in the seats. So capitalize on that.
batting third,
Manny Machado takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Up and in for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Two and 1. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Well, that's got to be encouraging for these guys so far. They're facing one of the tougher guys around, and that's 2 hits now here in the first inning, and that ball was smoked.
Here's the first pitch to him. Mark Trumbo comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Belted high in the air out to left. Cabrera going back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. With a moment now, let's take a look at the White Sox defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, Matty, we all know the Todd father from the home run hitting contest. The guy has as much power as anybody in the game, but he's also a Gold Glove threat. Still a great third baseman with ability to make some outlandish diving stops. Plays one of the most difficult positions as well as anybody in the game. Quick reflexes, ice-cold veins. Man, he can play.
2 down, runners at first and second. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Orioles strand a couple. After 1, no score. Todd Frazier makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Line drive to left. Number 25 is there, and he'll bring this one in. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in the former MVP, first baseman Justin Morneau. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. No score here as we play inning number 2. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball.
Neither guy giving in here. This is a great at-bat.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 6th, second baseman, Brett Lawrie.
Brett Lawrie into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Swing and a ball line hard towards short. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Chris Davis strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Chris Davis.
Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. Throw to first is in time for the first out. In now, Jonathan Scope, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. McDowell's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Jonathan Scope.
And he gets ahead with the curveball, strike one.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Garcia. 2 down.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Michael Bourne gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike one. And that's offered at and missed by Bourne as he falls quickly behind here. 0-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll move to the third with no. It is a beautiful day here in Baltimore, Maryland, as we're set to begin the third frame in this one from Oriole Park. Melky Cabrera will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. This is pulled into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
So here is Avisail Garcia, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Line to the right side. but a foul ball. Ready on 1 and 2. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Striding into the box, Alex Avila. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Low for ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, two very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
In there, 2-1. Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Coming to the plate now, Adam Eaton. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Gonna be a tough play. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Now batting,
Number 12 is in to try and get that second run of the inning across, as he'll have a runner at third now with 2 away.
Yeah, 1 run's good, but you don't want to leave that guy stranded at third base. It'd be clutch right here if you could get him in somehow.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. The man on third with 2 down. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
This is skied out to deep center field. Jones going back. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center, and the Sox will move out in front now, 3-0. Standing in now, Jose Abreu, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 416 feet, the estimate on that last home run. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Problems compounding here after a smooth start to the game.
Yeah, whoever that guy was that pitched the first 2 innings, he hasn't shown up yet in the third.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 3-0 Pale Hose. J.J. Hardy digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
the shortstop, J.J. Hardy.
First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Tap fouled at home plate. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. To 2-2 now.
That splitter, it's only coming in around 86, but it's really falling through the zone.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. So with 1 away now, that'll bring in the dangerous Adam Jones. McDowell steps into his windup. First pitch on the way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
And you know, Adam Jones has been selected to multiple All-Star games, so his exploits on the field, of course, they're well documented, but he's also very involved in the community as well.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Yeah, Jones has certainly been recognized as one of the game's more giving players and has tried to make an impact really everywhere he's been.
Well, I think it's followed him around his whole life. As a youth, he spent a lot of time at the Jackie Robinson YMCA in San Diego, and now he's partnered with the Central Maryland Y in recent years to kind of pay it forward. He's done a lot of baseball camp work, too.
And he lays off there, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single. Manny Machado will dig in. He singled his first time around. And the runner back. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet. Not by a long shot.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Well, if he's going to overcommit to pitches like that down in the zone, I'd keep throwing him until he proves he can lay off.
Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. 2 out with the man at first. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Runner back safely. Chop foul over towards the dugout. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. To short. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Orioles leave one. They trail it here 3-0. Todd Frazier is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
2-0 pitch on the way. Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle. Strike one.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle, and I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
He breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
Boy, he just turned that thing over perfectly. He put that thing right on a dime.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Well, that's one of the dangers of being a corner outfielder. If you dive, there's no safety net behind you. And I think he's pretty lucky in the end that this one wound up only being 2 bases instead of 3. Heck, could have even been 4.
Here's Justin Morneau. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Jones. 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Brett Lawrie.
At the plate, Brett Lawrie. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scope has it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
That's just a textbook case right here. By not advancing the runner on that previous at-bat, that would have been a run. Instead, now you've got 2 outs and a runner only at third.
So there are 2 gone now in the White Sox 4th. And striding in is the left fielder, Melky Cabrera. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard towards center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Just a perfect swing right there. You'll see it head down, eyes right on the baseball all the way. Great extension. He just drives this thing into center field to score that runner from third.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
You know, when you throw a first pitch strike less than 50% of the time, you're going to find yourself in trouble more times than not, and that's where he sits right now.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1.
You can tell a lot about how effective this guy is going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hard liner toward short. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. On now to the bottom. Leading off the inning, Mark Trumbo. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a 1-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. That'll spell disaster.
Matt Wieters is in for the 2nd time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
And after the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out. Chris Davis will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
In there, no balls and a strike.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or two.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Yeah, sometimes you give a power hitter like this a fastball at eye level, and he just can't help himself.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Here's a splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1.
You got to figure we'll start seeing a pretty heavy dose of that splitter. I mean, this is a situation that absolutely calls for it.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. McDowell comes set. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Cabrera able to get it in, and that'll hold the runner at third base. Michael Bourne will dig in here with the bases loaded now, and their best opportunity yet to get on the board.
And they've had a few chances and come up empty, so they can't let this one get away from them.
And that's in there for strike 1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
The 2-1 on its way. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Three-two with the bases loaded. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Now at the plate, J.J. Hardy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there 0-2.
Oh, it'd be a big letdown if they get nothing out of this. But they're a strike away from that coming true.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More coming up from Alex Avila heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And it's quickly 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Adam Eaton will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Backhanded. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Number 12 will dig in. 1 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Yeah, he definitely got a hold of that one earlier. He put a good swing on it.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Well, he's really starting to hit his stride here in this fifth inning.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox, but they're in front 4-0. Adam Jones will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And taken in out there for the first out.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. I mean, he just can't get on top of it and winds up an easy pop-out.
Number 25 will step in now. He's singled twice to this point.
Yeah, he's just been putting the ball in play, and so far it's working out nicely for him. Sometimes it is that simple.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Third baseman, number 13.
So 2 are gone now in the Baltimore fifth. And standing in now, the third baseman, Manny Machado. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Splitter taken here, 2-1. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. 2 out, nobody on. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. McDowell looks in on his way with the 3-2. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
Well, this is one of the few mistakes he's made all game long. Not too many guys have made solid contact so far, but he squared that one up pretty well.
Mark Trumbo is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Garcia at the track. The wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run homer here for Mark Trumbo. And the Orioles have cut it to a 4-2 ball game. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now.
Matt Wieters.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's the White Sox 4 and the Orioles 2. Jose Abreu will step in to lead things off for the White Sox here in the 6th.
Designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
And that's a big break for him right there. When you've already thrown 5 tough innings and you're looking at having to go right through the heart of the lineup, to get a first pitch out to start off the inning is certainly welcome.
Leadoff man retired. Here's the third baseman, Todd Frazier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting coach. He's tried to tell him, that pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
All even now, 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Waiting next, there's Justin Morneau. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. It's a solo home run for Todd Frazier. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in.
And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Tommy Hunter is on, and he'll take over on the mound. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Here's Justin Morneau.
Justin
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In there, 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And Morneau swings and misses there as he's down on strikes for out number 2.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. White Sox able to add on thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 5-2 Chicago. Leading off the inning, Chris Davis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Until he proves that he can get that breaking ball over the plate, I think you sit on something else.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
And all of a sudden, he's looking a little jittery out there to start the 6th.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Jonathan Scope stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. 1-1 pitch is a splitter, called strike 2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
The 1-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, Morneau. It's there. He got him.
Wow, made it look easy. And that's a great play down at first just to make sure that he gets an out right here. The runner will move up a base, but that's a small price to pay for getting that out at first. Well done.
Michael Bourne at the plate now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
1 out and a runner on second base. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and in steps the shortstop, J.J. Hardy. Fastball in there for a called strike. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Garcia is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for the Orioles. They trail 5-2. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. White Sox on top in this one, but before we get out to the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Melky Cabrera is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. Three and 0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And that's what I'd call an intelligent at-bat. Right? It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls the strike zone. Got himself a leadoff walk.
Avisail Garcia steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First delivery to him on the way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
And that's what he needed to do after the 4-pitch walk. Come right back and get ahead versus the next guy.
(5-2) our score as we play inning number 7. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Now batting, catcher, Alex Avila.
Alex Avila ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. First and second here with nobody out. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
And for a catcher playing in this heat, taking all those foul tips, squatting, you know he's dead tired after being out there all day. So maybe you can forgive him just a little bit if his bat speed isn't lightning quick right now.
Launched to right field and deep. Back goes Bourne. Still going back. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. The run scores from second. And a relay home. And not in time as the 2nd run scores.
Well, this will extend that lead up to 5 now as he's able to showcase a little bit of that speed right here as he cruises into 3rd with the triple.
Michael Givens will come on and pitch here with 1 gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 60.
Number 12 will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Here comes the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top, and just fire that thing in there.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. One and two, here it comes. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice, it's 2-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Nothing better for your confidence than to come right in out of the bullpen and strike that first guy out. A lot of times, that'll set the tone for your whole outing.
Jose Abreu will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
With the runner at third, 2 away, I think they're just being awfully careful right here.
Outside, 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
3-1 now.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
2 outs here with a runner at third. And the count will be full. Here comes the payoff pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Chopped weakly to the left. And Machado with the bare hand. It's in time.
Whew, no problem.
So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Get up and stretch here in Baltimore. The White Sox lead it 7-2. Matt Albert will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Matt Albert.
Adam Jones will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. Number 25 will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. The 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
After battling injuries in previous years, Manny Machado showed everybody what he could do in 2015. He got named to the All-Star team, he participated in the Home Run Derby, and he won another Gold Glove.
Runners on first with one down. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Full count, 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Hit hard to the right side. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
They continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on first and second now. But, as we always say, it's what you do with all those base runners that's important. And so far, they haven't done a whole lot. Just take a look at our score.
Mark Trumbo comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Sooner or later, the Orioles are going to have to find that key hit. Pretty much eluded them all throughout.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
And it's full now, 3-2.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called 3rd strike.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ground balls, and oh, this is off the second base bag, and that's through into center field, base hit, and they'll put the brakes on that runner at 3rd, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. Chris Davis stands in looking to do some work against that big deficit they've got in front of them.
You got it, Matt. This is a situation where he just needs to keep that line moving. Get on, get a couple in, and hope the next guys can come through big.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
You're running out of chances here. It's the 7th inning. You can't let this rally go to waste.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And with the bases loaded, why not take one for the team right there and let that pitch hit you? It could have been a run.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now on 3-2, you got to go with your strength.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
This was one of those no-win situations here. You hate to walk anybody, and you certainly hate to force in a run, but with a dangerous hitter up there, you'd also rather give up 1 run rather than 4. So if he could find a way to get this next guy, this could work out for him in the end.
Tommy Kahnle will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 men out. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. 2 out, bases loaded. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. Todd Frazier will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Good guys leading this one on the road here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point. Justin Morneau ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here. Lifted
the other way to left center. Waiting on it, the left fielder. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting. And at this point in the game, your defenders will love you for this. He's been able to pick up the first 2 outs of the inning here on just 4 pitches.
He's set. Here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Two out, nobody on. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Three and 1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Melky Cabrera will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. A runner on first with 2 away. Chopped foul right at home plate. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bourne is there. And the inning is over. White Sox leave 1. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Michael Bourne digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Eaton over to his left. 1 down.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. He's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
J.J. Hardy will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. That's inside. 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
3-2 now. On deck, the dangerous Adam Jones. And he pops it up back behind second base. Catch made there by Lowry, and there are 2 gone now.
I think another look here will show that this should have been ball 4. And those are the little things that start to pile up if you're not careful. You've got to have a better understanding of the strike zone there.
Adam Jones will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Darren O'Day will come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Avisail Garcia ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Now the 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, when you talk about a great 1-2 combination, here it is. Go high and tight on the previous pitch and then low and away for the punch out. That's a great job of changing the line of sight for the hitter, and it really paid off there.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's wide, 2-0. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. 2-1, here it is. Line toward right center. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
In now is Adam Eaton as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
When he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Hardy is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Number 25 will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2. That misses. 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Yeah, up by 4 in the ninth. You want to make sure these guys don't get any momentum on their side, so that's an important first out there.
Manny Machado will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. And it's now a 7-4 ball game.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there. A power pitcher on the mound throwing a hard fastball to a power hitter at the plate. He takes a big swing and squares it perfectly. I mean, that's as long a home run as you're going to see.
First pitch on its way. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
It looks like he's going to be taken until he gets a strike. Not a bad plan when you're down by 3 in the ninth.
Here's the 2-0. Off speed pitch, and it stays outside. Ball 3. 1 out, nobody on. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is eaten, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. David Robertson is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Matt Wieters steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And that misses. 2-1. No dice on the knuckle curve that time. 3-1.
And with that tying run on deck, he should get something good to hit right here. 3-1. If it's me, I'm looking for a fastball middle in.
Robertson pauses, trying to work it full on 3-1. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Good battle. Count remains full. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Liner toward right center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
First baseman, number 19.
Chris Davis stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike 1.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
And hey, how about 2 for the price of 1 to finish things off here? He gets the double play grounder here to dig himself out of trouble and picks up the save.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The White Sox win it 7-4. So long from Baltimore.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox. 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Orioles, 4 runs, 12 hits, no errors.
From the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, welcome to beautiful Citi Field. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Washington Nationals. Matt Harvey is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he's been one of the most dependable starting pitchers around. He's got a career ERA of less than 3. One of the best out there on the mound.
Trey Turner is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Bruce. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, Matt, I really appreciate the way that Bryce Harper plays the game. He's a home run threat every time he steps into the box. If they want to shut him down, they're going to have to be careful and keep the ball low in the zone. Don't give him anything he can drive.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Tap foul at home plate. Harvey steps into his windup. Here's the 0-2. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Daniel Murphy gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. In there, strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready on 1-2. That misses. It's to 2-2 now with 2 away here in the top of the first. Too high. Ball 3. Bryce Harper would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And this one misses inside. A ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Bryce Harper set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Swing and a line drive, but foul. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Washington. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Gio Gonzalez gets the ball for Washington in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he does like to throw the curveball, and it's one of those 12-6 curveballs, a big downward break. We'll see how much break he has in this one.
And striding in now is the center fielder Curtis Granderson to start the bottom of inning number 1.
For the Mets, center fielder Curtis Granderson.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Here it comes. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report, because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Really good at-bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Squared that one up just a little late. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Tapped out in front of home. A quick out number 1. Time now to take a look at Terry Collins' Mets starting lineup in this one. What's going to be the key for him today, Steve?
Well, you get multiple runners on base, so you don't have to have the long ball in order to hang a crooked number on it. You need to avoid the double plays when they do get guys on.
As Drupal Cabrera is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Turner sprinting after it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third,
Yoenis Cespedes gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are two away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And he lays off there 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
2 out, nobody on. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
And a good swing right there gets him the first run of the ball game here in the bottom of the first. And we always talk about the importance of getting off to a fast start, so you can be sure they're pretty happy about this one.
batting fourth.
Here's Jay Bruce now.
Fielder, Jay Bruce.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. That home run a moment ago, 407 feet officially. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
This is the trouble when you're facing a guy like this. You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got 4 pitches he could turn to here.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Ramos gathers it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. Second inning coming up. It's 1-0 Mets. Anthony Rendon will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
Anthony Rendon.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Hard hit towards center. Granderson is there, and he has it for the first out.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And she'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, sometimes you give a power hitter like this a fastball at eye level, and he just can't help himself.
Harvey sets his sights. 1-2 on its way.
Nope,
Breaking ball
ball
there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit.
Batting 7.
Well, this ball's hit pretty well, but this is a nice play out there to play the carom off the wall and then get the ball in quickly, and that's going to hold his man to just a single. That's a nice play.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Runners on first with one down. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard to short. Cabrera's up with it. Here's Walker for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Former cover boy David Wright leads things off when we come back. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. And there now is David Wright. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
David Wright.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back to the mound and off his leg. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
Good effort, though. That looked painful.
And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern, but from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Stepping in, Neil Walker. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
And a swing and a miss as Walker is down on strikes for the first out.
Batting 7.
How
First
about that
baseman.
sequence right there?
Lucas
Fastball,
Duda.
fastball, and fastball again. No surprise what he's featuring out there today. Just straight hard stuff. And he gets the 3-pitch see you later.
Here's Lucas Duda now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Well, they might have been looking for the outside part of the plate there, but this one comes right back over the middle, so I mean, he's lucky to get out of this with just a pop-up.
Stepping in now, Rene Rivera. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Fly ball into straightaway left. After it is Worth. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mets strand one. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Some fans still trickling into the ballpark as we get you set for the top of inning number 3. Danny Espinoza is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Shortstop, Danny Espinoza.
Out in front of it, strike one. Harvey's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he falls behind 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Striding into the box, Gio Gonzalez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Gonzalez.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, and there are some times where you characterize a pitch as a sweeping slider, but this one does not fall into that category. I mean, this is a nasty little break at the end. Tough to do anything with that.
Trey Turner is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or 2 to get himself together over in the dugout. And after going strikeout to start the inning, it looked like he was on his way to an easy 1-2-3. After the base hit there, he's going to have to work now with a 2-out base runner.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and here's the left fielder, Jason Worth. He's set. Here it comes. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
That's by him for strike 1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and It literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Harvey over to first, and the runner back safely. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Now a throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
And again a throw, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Little chopper back his way. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nationals leave one. They trail this one 1-0. Matt Harvey digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Matt Harvey.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Cold strike at the knees, 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time he got the call.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The two-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
Skied into very shallow right. Under it is Harper, and Bryce has got it for the first out.
Center fielder, number 3, Curtis Granderson.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in now is the dangerous center fielder, Curtis Granderson. Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
That evens it up 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Now a swing, and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there? They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Three and 0 now.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
The left fielder, number 52,
Yoenis Cespedes will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. A runner on first with 2 away. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Now a snap move over to first. And a dive, but he's back.
Keeping him close.
2 out with the man at first. Fastball, then this one runs in on him as he has to dance out of danger there.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Daniel Murphy will start things off here for Washington with Bryce Harper on deck due to hit second.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Harvey gets the sign. Here it is on 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location. But he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Into the box now, Bryce Harper. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Hit to first. Backhanded. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Anthony Rendon stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he was right on the off-speed stuff and hit it well, but just didn't have any luck. It's going to be interesting to see if they stay with more fastballs right here.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Skied into straightaway right. Bruce giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Nationals gone in order. They still trail 1-0. Jay Bruce is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
1-0 count. Here it is. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The third baseman, number 5,
David Wright stands in. There he goes. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. The second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch. And that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what? Thank you very much.
Neil Walker is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runners on first with 1 down. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
94 on the outer edge. You can't help but take that.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Ready now, Lucas Duda. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
In there, and it's 0-1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now. And the runner back. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Mets strand 1, but they're up. Back with Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian. Here is it's Wilson Ramos that gets set to lead off the Nationals half of the inning. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Now batting, first baseman
Ryan Zimmerman will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hit to third. Right has it. There's one. Over to first, and Zimmerman is set down as well. It's a double play.
The batter, number 8.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Espinoza. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
He pulls this one into right. Bruce is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing doing for Washington. It remains 1-0. Rene Rivera comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Catcher, Rene Rivera.
Gonzalez looks in. Here comes the first pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Matt Harvey. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Harvey.
On his way to pitch number 75. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
And remember now, he finished off the previous inning with back-to-back strikeouts. And now he started this inning with 2 more. So he's really got it working out there now.
Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And Granderson trying to work his way aboard. He's got it to 3-1 now.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Gio Gonzalez makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And you know, guys, it's never fun to have your pitcher leading off an inning for you in this situation. But, hey, who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Bruce coming on. Makes the play, 1 away.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these 2 guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Trey Turner will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, that's his second hit so far. He's got 2 of their 4 hits, so at least he's seeing the ball well.
Jason Worth will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Runner back safely. Harvey pauses. Here's the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Here it comes, 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time as it was up the ladder a bit, and that'll move a man into scoring position now with 1 away.
Boy, I'm not too sure if a good throw would have had him here or not. But you can see he doesn't get on top of his throw down, and it sails on him just a little bit. That's going to allow the runner to dive in safely with a stolen base.
Trying to hold the lead, and the runner's breaking for third. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily. One out and a runner on third. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Boy, these guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
So striding in, Daniel Murphy, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Granderson's after it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Steve, Eric, and I are back with more after this. As Drupal Cabrera gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Drilled on the ground to short. And a spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
And that pitch count is 88 now. But to me, he looks good to go.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper moves over. 2 gone.
Now batting.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Jay Bruce will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Late swing and a ball line foul into the seats past the third base dugout. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he could come back with that big curve.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Turner on the move. And that's the third out. Mets go down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Bryce Harper will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
And he'll just keep adding and subtracting speed on his pitches. That's how the good ones do it.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. That last one was number 84, so they're getting near the point where they'll need to start keeping tabs on him.
Anthony Rendon is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. One and two, here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to short. Right to Cabrera. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The catcher, number 40.
Wilson Ramos digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. And that's in there for strike 1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 1-0. David Wright steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Turner has it in his tracks, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Yeah, 2 pitches, 1 out. And that's how you want to start an inning when you're already over 90 pitches for the ball game.
Neil Walker stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
I think a lot of pitching coaches would like to see that first pitch strike ratio better than about 60%, but that's what he's got going for him tonight, and he's pitched very well.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Gonzalez is ready. 1-1 pitch on its way. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Set to deliver on 2-1. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Turner waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The first baseman,
Lucas Duda will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
We've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Espinosa down on the ground. He's out.
Woo, no problem.
The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. The 3 of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Clint Robinson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
number 25, Clint Robinson.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In there for strike 1.
Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Right onto the grass. 1 away.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Ben Revere will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 9, Ben Revere.
Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Oh, and Revere much too fast. He's aboard with a bunt single.
The pitcher, number
You know,
46,
when a guy's shutting you down,
Gonzalez.
you got to look for ways to try and get on the board. So he sees an opportunity here, and he's going to wind up beating this one out.
And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Addison Reed will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. James Loney will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Now a throw over, and he's back standing. And another throw over, and he'll get back in safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Reed's ready. Here's the 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Trey Turner. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Revere rides off for second. Pitch swung out and missed the throw. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
If you're a stolen base kind of guy, most of your stolen bases are on the pitcher, not the catcher. But this was a slide step that he used right here, and he still stole the base. I think you got to blame the catcher for this one.
Looking to keep the shutout intact. Here it comes. Frozen on strike three for the final out of the inning. Mets bullpen able to stem the tide. Home half of the eighth straight ahead. It's the Mets 1 and the Nationals nothing. Clint Robinson will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 45.
Oliver Perez is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the eighth.
Number 46, Oliver Perez.
Stephen Drew is also into the game as he takes over at short. Rene Rivera will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And there's the old slider from Perez. It's strike one. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Grounded weakly toward third. Rendon barehands it. It's there. He got him.
No way. That was awesome. And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Here's the first baseman, James Loney. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And he misses with it, 1-1. And Loney takes that one that misses. It's 2-1. To short, hit hard. Drew's got it. On to first as Loney is set down here. 2 away now.
Center fielder, number 3, Curtis Granderson.
Curtis Granderson will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Perez with a good fastball there to start the at-bat. No balls and a strike.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Ready to deliver the 1 and 2. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Ramos has got it. The throw is low, and he can't come up with it.
What is going on?
So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Asdrubal Cabrera takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Nope.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And another foul ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
He got him, and what would have been an insurance run is instead left on base as the inning is over. Mets leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. Jerry's Familia is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 27,
Jason Worth would be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Grounded foul off to the right. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away, as that just about got him. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Set to deal on 2-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. One out, nobody on. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Here's a high pop-up. There to take it in is Loney now for route number 2.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Nationals down to their final out now. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that's waved at and missed. So now the Nationals are down to their final strike here.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Loney, just to the right of the mound, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, just a really great game to watch from beginning to end. A well-pitched 1-0 ball game. This is just a broadcaster's dream.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a lot of positives to take from this outing, no doubt. You see the numbers there, 7 1/3 strong innings. He really put him in a good position to win this ball game.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 1-0. So long from New York.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Mets. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Nationals, no runs,